excited. Obviously, this is the finals, and everyone's really excited to get everything going. And I'm just really happy to be here, be at this point in the season.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is what you worked the whole season for. You have to trust in, what brought you here, and now it's kind of time to enjoy it and fall back on, all the work we've put in up until this point.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say the fans here are a little bit more rowdy than in the States. It's a really fun atmosphere to just experience it, especially being here the first time for me in Greece, and just to see how passionate the fans are. It makes it fun. I think we can all really feed off of that energy during the game, so it's really great time for me.
Yeah, I love our fans. I think we have the best fans in Greece, so I'm very thankful for Panathinaikos supporters and how hard they go for women's basketball here.
I say you're smiling.
Yeah, I agree to disagree.
I had to say it. I have to give a shout out to our fans. I mean, can't give away all of the secrets, up front, but I think we need to continue to play as a team and keep the momentum that our team has had thus far in the last couple months. And I think we have so many different weapons on our team and so many different people that can score. It makes us a difficult opponent because any given night, whoever needs to step up is going to step up.
I think for us, we just have to go with, our gut. I think in practices we've been doing really well lately, and just kind of feeding off of that, feeding off of each other, and just staying together as well. I think these are both, very good teams. We've had some games against each other throughout the season, and we can really learn from what we've done really well, and we can also, both teams can learn from our mistakes. So I'm really excited to see what we're doing. Postseason is a whole different season for us, and we're just super excited to get started. I think the best comparison I can have is Iowa versus Iowa State in college. That was always a crazy rivalry, but this is almost another level in terms of how passionate the fans are on both sides, and it's really fun. I mean, I love playing obviously in front of our fans, and they're amazing and they're rowdy, but it's also fun to play with fans cheering against you too. I think that's for basketball players, that really gets energy going. Even if they're cheering against you, you can kind of use that, and then at the same time using fans obviously that are cheering for you, that also helps you get going.
Yeah, I don't think there's any better feeling than when you're, at an away game and the other team's fans are being super loud and you're able to kind of shut them up, and they quiet down a little bit when you're winning. And winning on the road is a really difficult thing to do, especially here in Greece. At least as a professional, it's been a very unique experience for me in Greece to experience these fans and this kind of fan base and atmosphere, because you see it for the men's basketball, but I just love how hard that they go for women's basketball, women's volleyball, like all the different sports as well. Yeah, I definitely think that just because we're athletes, it doesn't mean that we also don't struggle with mental health and mental illness, just like the general population. So I think if you have a little bit of a platform, it's important to use it. And, I've had my own struggles, and I feel like when I'm overseas, it could be extremely difficult when you're away from everything that you know. So doing things like getting out, visiting the sites, and having a good life off the basketball court just helps me to be in a better mood and actually play better as well. I know some people can kind of just stick to the basketball grind and just practice, sleep, eat basketball. But for me, I've just learned throughout my time that what's going to help me more is having a good balance and enjoying my time off the court and kind of getting away from basketball, because, it's what I do as a job. It takes up a ton of my time, but it's not, it's not all I am as a person.
I mean, I think I have to say the same thing. I mean, being able to have a life outside of basketball is really important, for all athletes, whether you play basketball or any other sport. It's really important to, be passionate about something else as well, because if you're just in one thing and in basketball, that can be a lot on a person's mental health, and just being able to keep that balance of having a good life. Obviously, Pancake is my travel companion. I've had her all throughout my years overseas, and she goes with me in the WNBA as well over the summer months. So I love it, and I think it just really helps with all the ups and downs of basketball for sure.
Who has more followers on Twitter, you or Pancake?
Pretty much Pancake. No, but it's just fun to have so many people love her and reach out and just, I mean, she's the cutest thing. I mean, I'm very biased, but I definitely think she's the cutest dog alive.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to promise them a great series and something that's worth watching and, you know, experiencing. So I need everybody, you know, to get to the gym early and cheer on the team because you don't want to miss it. It's going to be very fun to watch.
I agree. You know, these are both really good teams, and we're excited. We have really experienced players as well going into these finals games. I mean, obviously, I haven't specifically experienced Greece, but I have experience, you know, all over in Europe, and so does the other players from the other teams. So we're really excited to battle it out, and hopefully we can get a lot of fans at our first home game.